welcome to mp3travelclub.com's 7th video in the series of managing photographs with using Picasa. This one is one of Picasa's basic editing functions, Retouch. Retouch is really useful. It allows you to remove all sorts of different things you might find in a photograph. Some are actual physical damage to the photographs, which you often find if you've got photographs from your grandfather's loft and things. You can get rid of marks on your skin or your which are really there, or things like dust on your clothes or something. But you can also do some quite brutal surgery on photographs with other tools such as paint, and then cover up afterwards using Retouch. Now, if we wanted to change an image, reminder of a significant event at some point, just put something right, then Retouch can be used. However, it does have certain limitations. It can only do little adjustments. So I'm going to show you how to do some big adjustments first with paint, and then we'll use Retouch to clean up the photograph. Now, to look at the Retouch facility, perhaps it's worth understanding what it will and can and can't do. This particular photograph is something that's been irritating me for quite a long time now, which needs to be put right. There are some parts of it which you'll have to use paint to do, but then I'll show you how Retouch can be useful. So let's go over to paint, and first thing we're going to do is put this in the right place. Simply selecting it and moving it over like that. Now we're left with a bit of a hole here which we need to tidy up. So we are going to pick up the colour of some of this, fill that hole there with that, and then we'll come back to, we'll save this file. And then we go back to Picasa. You can see that it's been moved into this folder. So let's go back to the library. Let's pick it up here. Now, what we've got here is a rather hard square line there. Let's just zoom in a bit. And we don't want to avoid that. And we've also got some little reflections here, which we'd probably like to have along the edge of that line, so that it looks as though Mr. Beckham's coat is correct. So let's retouch this a bit. We want quite a small brush. That's probably about right there. So we can adjust this circle to and fro, and you'll see what that looks like in a minute. We're going to use a small circle. That's probably zoomed in just a little bit too much for the moment. I want to pick. This is the area I want to change, and this is the area I want it to look like. So I'm just going to pick up that edge if I can, as far as I can. Let's start at the top edge. So there. I want it to look like that. And I want to go down here a bit, and we'll use that area. And that area. So and we can, as we work around the edge of this thing, then we can just hopefully add in these reflections. I'm not sure how well it's working, but it is breaking up the edge. And you can see that as we move across various pieces, then we don't want that bit in there, obviously, so we just want that edge there. No, I haven't done this perfectly. But you can see that we're breaking up that edge nicely. We need to break up this edge, so let's collect what's happening down along here and put that there. And here is where we want to be, so let's pick that up there. And then now there's a lot of messing around you can do here. It can be quite fiddly, but when you think you've done enough, there's one other thing I want to do. I do want to get rid of this little spot here, and I'm just going to turn that black. That's great. Now, obviously you need to go right around the edge in order to tidy it up properly, but when you've done that, you then press apply. go back to the library, and you can now see that he looks an awful lot better there, doesn't he? So well done, David. I knew you meant to do it right in the first place. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed that, found it useful. If you did, please press like or share with a friend, or indeed comment on the video. If you like, you can comment on the blog too. Anyway, in our next video, we're looking at some of the tuning tools of Picasa and explaining how some of them work. So look forward to seeing you then.